Good afternoon, FUS community. My name is Sean Kenny with Franciscan Beat, bringing you today's top headlines from on campus and around the world. But before we begin, I encourage you to subscribe to the Franciscan Beat YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the latest and greatest news from our campus. Pope Francis is bringing his message of dialogue with the Muslim world to the Kingdom of Bahrain. Francis began a 4-day visit on Thursday to the island nation, which is ruled by a Sunni monarchy that has been accused of rights abuses against the country's Shiite majority. Human rights groups and relatives of Shiite activists on death row have urged Francis to use his visit to call to an end for the death penalty. But it's not clear if Francis will publicly embarrass his host during the visit, the first of any pontiff to the island nation in the Persian Gulf. A 1906 steam locomotive of the Strasburg Railroad collided head-on with an excavator yesterday morning near Lemon Place Junction, Pennsylvania. Engine 475 was running around its passenger train when it went through a junction accidentally lined into a side track that contained the excavator. Reports say that the engineer was distracted waving to passengers on board the train and did not realize he was on the wrong track until he was right in front of the excavator. The accident was widely viewed online via a local streaming camera and also by a passenger on the train who filmed the whole ordeal. The Federal Railroad Administration will begin their investigation into the accident later today, and despite most of the front of the engine being totaled by the accident, the Strasburg Railroad says that number 475 will be back in service as early as next week. North Korea fired at least 6 missiles into the sea on Thursday, including an intercontinental ballistic missile that triggered evacuation warnings and halted trains in northern Japan, adding to a recent barrage of weapons tests. The ICBM test was followed by launches of 2 short-range ballistic missiles in the morning, drawing swift condemnation by North Korea's neighbors and the United States, which reacted by extending joint Air Force exercises with South Korea. South Korea's military said North Korea later fired 3 more short-range missiles into the waters off its eastern coast. Those launches came an hour after a senior North Korean military official issued a statement threatening retaliation over the extension of the U.S.-South Korea drills. As for today's weather, today was a high of 69 degrees. Tonight, expect temperatures around 50 degrees. Tomorrow is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 72, and next few days are going to be partly sunny with temps in the mid to low 70s. And that about wraps it up for today. Thanks for tuning in to the Franciscan Beat News Show. I'm Sean Kenny, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone.